All right, so here for you are the inequalities based on the equation you just solved in the previous video. So once again, hopefully you've watched my video of solving the inequality. Pause this video, solve it, and then come back and let's compare your interval answers with mine. So now that you're back, here we go. Step one is to solve the equation. And if memory serves, I think the solution set was 25. The second step is to create my number line. In order to do that, because of my radical, I have to find the domain. So 2x minus 1 has to be bigger than or equal to 0. I'm going to add the 1, divide by 2, and I get my values have to be bigger than or equal to 1/2. So here is my number line right here. It starts at 1/2. That's where the domain starts. And then my point of equality is 25. So there's the two intervals that I have. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pick values and I'm going to see which is less, which one's bigger, and then I'm going to go ahead and write my intervals. So I'm going to pick the value in here. I'm going to pick the value, let's go 5. And so when I put 5 in, 5 times 2 is 10 minus 1, the square root. Well, 10 minus 1 is 9. The square root of 9 is 3. 3 indeed is less than 7. So we get that the values are going to be less than in this interval. And then in the interval from 25 to infinity, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick something like, I don't know, something like 30. Doesn't really matter. So 2 times 30 is 60 minus 1. 60 minus 1 is 59, so you can, again, take your calculator. The square root of 59 is going to be bigger than 7. And so now I have my two intervals. I know what's happening in each of them, so I'm ready to write down my answer. Where is the square root of 2x minus 1 less than 7? Well, that happens in this first interval. It happens from 1/2 to 25. I am not interested in the point of equality. There's no equals here, so I'm going to put a parenthesis. Then once again, just like the last problem, since 1/2 is the beginning of the domain, this is where my radicand, what's under the radical, is 0. 0 is less than 7, so 1/2 is part of the solution set. This point here will always be part of the solution set, rest assured. All right, and then this one is greater than or equal to. That is this interval. So that's from 25 to infinity. And then on the 25, since I am interested in the point of equality, I put a bracket there.